Are we live? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, we are. What's going on? Hey, everybody. I hope I'm clear. I hope I got a good connection. I think I do. We love live. We just gonna roll. See, that's just how it is. Hey, everybody. I'm Eroche. I'm coming at y'all once again with another tarot with a T. It has been a minute since I came and chilled with y'all and talked here. And we've been on a roll. We've been rolling. We've been putting up content. If you are not following me, I'm going to go ahead and suggest you do. You see that El Roche down at the corner? Do that. Go to Instagram. You can do that. Go to TikTok. You can do that. And you see that dollar sign? We can get into that. You can do all types of things with that. So, yeah. Hope y'all been good. Like I say, it's been a minute. Last time we left off, my son had a birthday. Happy birthdays to Leos, but we are going into Virgo season. This is that grounded, earthly element feel. Virgos, it's time to get things in order. There are things that are coming into I say visceral. That's the word that comes into mind. Visceral, something touchable, tangible coming into play. These are real things that are within this realm. I feel heaviness. I feel heavy with that. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. We're gonna try and break this down into two parts. I'm long-winded. I talk too much. So we're just gonna dive right on into it. And I ain't gonna lie, this first part, I feel like most of this is going to be kind of heavy. But it is what it is because I think a lot of different energies and subjects and lights and thoughts, conspiracies, whatever, truths come into place. So let's start off. First off, I would like to send attention, prayers, light, ashe, love, so much love to New Orleans, Louisiana. At the moment, if y'all don't know, there is currently a Category 4 Hurricane Ida, which should be possibly making landfall. It's 1 o'clock in the morning over here. Okay, it's late, so it's supposed to be. And interestingly enough, which I thought I was like, seen this date coming by, but I didn't too much think hard on it. But this what leads me to know we gonna tread light with this because this is something that's big that's going on when it comes to weather, especially in certain places that are hit constantly with this type of catastrophic type of conditions that fatalities happen and lives are lost. So I'm not going to step on any of this in a funky matter, but there's some bull going on around here. It is actually the anniversary of Katrina. If you are not familiar, Hurricane Katrina was one of those devastating weather occurrences that popped off in the early 2000s. And I was going to talk about Katrina anyway, but let's start off with Ida. No, let's go back and just walk with me for a second. There's some BS going on back to that topic at hand. There are places that are being targeted by weather. We can go there, y'all. Let's just get into it. Weather control. It's a thing. It's a thing. I didn't even add this one on here. Let me just do that so I don't forget. Oh, we took good notes tonight. But let's go back to Haiti. Can we pray for them? Because I was not here to speak on Haiti. There's a connection. There's a connection. Haiti went through a serious earthquake not too long ago. Fatalities, lives are lost. They are constantly being hit with something. What? Why not the DR? I said that wrong. Things aren't really happening in DR like that. I hate to say it, but seems like a target. The energy that I get because I've spoken about hurricanes and natural events and occurrences in spirit and certain spirits, and it's not giving Oya to me, even though I know that that's her lane, that's her energy, that's where she at. The time that her presence came to me was on Wednesday. This is Saturday. Check out the Voodoo Diva. She did a very good prayer, Ogu prayer, for people in New Orleans, and pointed out how Saturday is the day of the Getty and how it's serious. And you know about the Getty, that is about the dead. That this time is to commemorate that element in that area, and it is something that does deal with morbidity. It does deal with death and things going on in that nature. So prayers for people. Give strength. Have that fortitude that's needed. New Orleans is such a place. If y'all hear me talk about New Orleans too many times in my whole channel, with my spiritual awakening videos, trust me, I will link those when time available. And throughout my Papa Legba videos, we gonna link all of them. These are places that are meccas to us as Black individuals, even though we have different roots, places, limestones. Lord, I not mean to say limestone. And then too, so oh Lord, that word came into my milestones all throughout the world. I want to put a card out, Spirit, to, I'm saying New Orleans, but there's a certain group in mind that I'm having because it was pointed out to me. But let's speak on them really quick. With the storm, just the vibe, and then I'll continue with my 2 cents. It is an energy that is going on through here that is heavy, that is very, the element that comes into mind, I got fire because that's heavy within the mix. I have sticks. We have 4 sticks. That's the first one, and that is in reverse. And 4 sticks. It would be in reverse, but this is a celebratory card. This is a card of stability in your foundation. Thinking of the geography of the city. Thinking of the energy. There's so much energy in that mix in New Orleans. If y'all don't know about the history of it, just get into it. But you see this couple over here, they're burying their afterbirth, the placenta. Oh, this is giving me thoughts of something that I'm getting into. We gonna talk about it. But that foundation is, in a way, it's more than geography, of course, because we come right into Mrs. Robinson, and this is the devil, and this is why I don't have to say too much, because it's not just physical. Oh, and when I talk about geographical and I talk about physical, there's some BS going on. So Miss Robinson, right? Okay, she's smiling. She possibly caused the funeral of a little boy, possibly because his mama was talking mess. Sound petty, sounds tragic. But when you get the devil, when you get that, when it's talking about vices, when it's talking about certain heavy energy, because this is Earth in nature of mind. What planet is ruled by? Also, I cannot think at the moment. I know Capricorn, but what is the planet? We're going to get more into planetary systems as well with this. Very heavy, very low and vibrational. So, there's this attachment to needing to pull energy first off, because I get farther sticks. And this is why I say energy and fire. And this is Ashe. And this is something that is needed to fuel certain things, to get things moving. You need fire. Fire is light. Fire is bright. But this is giving me Ashe. And by Ashe, I mean Ashe of the people. there are some deeper undertone things going on with this storm. I pray for my people. I pray for my people in particular, because all of these places that are being affected and hit are by predominantly this. And they are by my people. Like, this is, I have close connections to this place. It is a beautiful. Look past what y'all see all the time, the surface level. Go past the French Quarter and get into the depth of it all. New Orleans, they do call it the city of the dead. Let's get back into geography. There is a lot of in one place that went on there. Also something physical, since Capricorn energy, Earth energy came to me. I want to point this out. Check out Spike Lee's When the Levi's Broke. Oh, we getting cute tonight. Go ahead and check out that documentary. It breaks down different the whole, gets in depth of what happened during Katrina, and it gives a perspective from the people that experienced it. And very interesting enough, the reason I was going to talk about New Orleans recently, I kind of knew that it was the anniversary coming up. I know Harvey, if you're from Houston, the anniversary of Harvey was a couple days ago. Very similar, when there were instances during Harvey where they purposely let out water. They purposely let out water in different places around the city in order to protect certain segments of the city. And that is exactly what happened during Katrina. Say what you will. You can talk about the infrastructure breaking and being weak. Why is tax dollars not going to what it should to reinforce foundations anyway? Back to that. Oh, we having fun tonight. But also, a couple weeks ago, I just rolled up on this information, and this is a new conspiracy that I'm going to absolutely believe. And that is that other witnesses who were present during Katrina, who lived in the 9th Ward and lived around areas that was not the tourist, high dollar real estate, those type of areas, they heard an explosion. They say they heard explosions. Yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight. This is these catastrophes, some of them are pushed, and some of them, say what you want. Y'all ain't gonna tell me that that's not a possibility of happening. If you're not new to my channel, you should know the different towns that I've talked about that were predominantly Black, that were bombed and destroyed, dismantled as a whole. Oscarville, Georgia. Remember what that is? That's Lake Lanier, okay? Seneca Village or Falls. That's in New York. There's a whole map that I have somewhere on my Instagram that shows little dots, Rosewood, that shows little dots where different cities were destroyed. So back to it. Different people in New Orleans claim that they heard explosions, like a bomb going off. And that's what possibly truly broke the levees in order to protect the 9th Ward. I do believe in HARP. I do believe in weather control, climate control. I do believe in that also, them bringing different natural events in order to get control in certain different ways. I wrote down Miami real quick. Shout out to Miami one time. Random, right? Why would I talk about that? But in Miami, recently, there was a collapse of the condos that fell down, that came down. Shout out to Jason Black. If y'all haven't, he talks a lot on his channel about, not really so much all the way Pan-Africanism. We can't get to that part yet unless we handle things going on over here with African descendants of slaves. But nonetheless, the obvious migration of real estate and population from the shorelines of Miami and South Beach, they're starting to move inland and inward because it's dangerous with these old, outdated condos built on crazy ground because people want that beautiful view of the water. Now they're coming to a point where they're moving inwards because inward has property that is a little higher off ground. And guess what property these places are predominantly inhabited by? And that is by Black folks. Well, a lot more so Haitians, because we got Little Haiti over there in the area. I know we got Liberty City and other parts of there where we have black folks like the ones like Trina, the Diamond Princess, who claimed that she Dominican, but her daddy said, where'd she get that from? To the ones, who are mostly Haitian. See the trend that I got going on? See that? Now all of a sudden real estate in those areas are more valuable. We got Black Magician. Now we stop with, that's the Black Hermit. Why I put it on the microphone? I just put it on the microphone. This is Black Hermit. He's the last card, and it's in reverse. It's very interesting that would pop out to me because this is giving me, when I always think of the Magician in reverse, it is somebody who is deceitful and who is more so a trickster and an illusionist. And I wait for girl. Somebody, hey, how you doing? I'm glad you could stop by. But let's back here real quick. I like that. So when I get that in mind, I already gave them a shout out last time, baby. That's when I get the visitors late at night. I already gave a shout out. Somebody waging warfare on me, baby. Like, I don't get it. I've been doing it. You know I laugh at you right now, right? Got the nerve to use the name Yahshua in there, but you really ain't even understanding the Bible and the words that you are trying to throw blasphemous tones at me. If I'm blasphemous, you're blasphemous because you're using his true name. You're using his true name anyway if you want to go there and believe in that. And you probably ain't black. He black too. Jesus is. Anyway. It's interesting too that we get the 8 of Sticks. We get that in reverse, and there's this communication. There's this off. We need to be mindful of communications, broadcastings, things that are being shown. Be aware of truths that are out. Be aware of that. When I get 9 of baskets in reverse, that I'm going to pray for them. This is my cups in reverse. This is water spilling over. And then who knows, there could be a change in trajectory of the storms. So we could just be hopeful that it is not giving me Mama Oya. But I ask for her energy to come through. I ask for her energy to come through. Cover the people, Mommy Wata. Cover the people of the waters. I know people are by them waters before it got too choppy. And who is giving and praying because, baby, it needs something to counter this. Artificial just came into mind. That just came into play. People heard explosions. I cannot get over that. During Katrina. I just want to keep throwing that out there. So, just spiritually, just sending prayers. Be ready. Get your things ready that you know we all got to get ready. You know we buy this water too, so we be mindful of. It's hurricane season till November 1st, baby. So just being mindful of all of that and prepping. Let's move right along. Let's try and lighten it up just a little bit. We are just this crate challenge, right? Let me give it to y'all 1 second. All I be needing is like one other person to say what I'm thinking, and it's like, boom, it's the truth then. That's what it is. Y'all really need to be careful doing them crates. It's weird. Where do they come from? Just like them bricks in the neighborhood. Where them crates come from? Where's all these crates coming from? Y'all really jacking the milkman like that? The milk crates, really. I need some so I can have the garden really like have more options with that. Like, that's the use I see for. I need them for a seat. Somebody said, if you're not an old school DJ still carrying around vinyl, what's the use of all them crates? Y'all know y'all took them crates from somebody's bed. That was somebody's TV stand that you took. Thanks. You are performing ritual with this. There is some type of ritual going on. I felt it. I felt something. I couldn't put my finger on it. All I needed was two other people to say something. I was like, yeah, that's what I was feeling. Two different people, right? Look, I just be nosy online. Believe what you want to. Don't believe what you want to. It's all up to you, baby. It's all up to you. But Shaka Bars had posted something kind of showing the illustration of the Masons. It looked like a triangle. They're going up different steps and showing different levels, hierarchy, different degree. Look, okay, I'm not getting too deep because I don't know all the ends, but I just the back of my mind knows certain things. So yeah, and also somebody else referred to it and gave a interesting analogy of it, and that is auctioning blocks. That's where we took it. I mean, this is a black challenge. It started off as a black challenge, but was it black folks that really started this challenge? Where did it come from? Y'all are somebody dead, I think. If they're not, they are in serious condition. This lady that fell for, I think she did it for $5 because I could get it. I mean, somebody talk about $500 for possibly doing this. I might think, no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to do things to just wind up in a hospital. No, thank you. Like to voluntarily, expeditiously get to the hospital. No. The taller they are, the harder they fall. I'm tall. No. I like how I said that. No. People are seriously injuring themselves for clout and for money. Do y'all have insurance? Do you? Now, if you an anti-vaxxer, but you're willing to climb up some crates, and trust me, I'm one of them. But I'm not gonna just hop on no crates. They sharp. The ground is hard. It's ritual. It's a ritual. Let's give it 2 seconds, Spirit. Ooh, two. Excuse me. I hope that burp did not get caught up. Let's give it some energy, Spirit. Let's get into them crates. There's some dueling things going on with it. I just needed one thing to show me an underline, a different something, and that is 2 of sticks in reverse. 2 of sticks in reverse. What's going on? What's the underlying thing going on? With 2, he has 2 different directions that he could go on a path. He's trying to get the freedom. He's trying to cross the river. He's trying to get to the other side. Y'all trying to get to the other side of this pyramid. There's something with the shape of the pyramid. There's something with that pyramid shape. How many number crates is there? That's in reverse. So we got Big Mama. Interesting card, though. Interesting energy. This the sun. Big Mama. Don't approve of this. I just want to say. Is she looking at y'all like y'all crazy? No, but Big Mama's energy, it gives this light shining. It gives brightness. It gives attention. It gives a focal. It gives closest to me. If I can think about the sun, if I can think about everything evolves around it, not everything, so big-headed, but there's light that illuminates it too. And it gives me melanin because we need it. Y'all, we know how to do things. I know. We know how to make it pop. I saw them trying to do the crate challenge in Beverly Hills. I'm sorry, on Hollywood Boulevard. Y'all don't do this. My wife friends, don't do this neither. Stop. There is ritual. Investments? What? What are we doing right here with 7 of coins? What is this? What is this coin coming into play? This earth element, this real, this visceral thing, that's this ritual, this display you putting on. We doing it for money. What are we doing this for? What is the outcome? What is the output? Since we putting in, people putting in, I put in with my attention because I showed post about it. I showed talked about it and posted about it because baby. But what is the reason she's hiding her pearls from? That's why I wonder. I just want to sit on that for a second. Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, Lil Nas X, come here. We already pulled for him. We talked about him with his video a couple of times ago. We got into it a second or two. And believe what you want to. Don't believe what you want to about Lil Nas X. I'm not coming from a space or a place at all downing the LGBTQ community. I always got to give that disclaimer because, baby, the claws be out if there's any type of rhetoric that is off track from whatever it is everybody's supposed to be on track with. But lately he has been out because he has been vocal because Tony Hawk has recently came out, has partnered up with a company, I think they're called Liquid Death, something like that. If I get the name wrong, I don't even mind because I don't even want to give that too much energy. But Tony Hawk, you can see him on camera. Somebody drawing blood from Tony Hawk, who is a pro skateboarder. If you don't know, where you been? And he is let them take his blood, and they have put it within artwork of a limited edition of this skateboard. Check out the skateboard artwork. It's giving vibes. And so Lil Nas X came on through, he be trolling on the internet. He a hit dog. He hollers every chance he gets. He really be crying out for what's really going on with him and his tortured soul. Yeah, we already talked about him. So as you can tell, he was very vocal about what's going on with Tony Hawk. Put race in it, put not heterophobia, no, hetero, not bashing, but pointing fingers at them. When all in all, y'all are two of a kind. Y'all are two of a sell your soul, make the people get in control, ritual of a kind. Only difference is Lil Nas X has shoes that contain somebody blood. Whose blood is in there? Who blood? And Tony Hawk shoes had his blood. Both of these things, that essence, that force, that power, is very, very this potent. It's serious stuff. Blood magic is real. Blood magic is real. It's serious. You don't play with that unless you know what you're doing. I'm just saying. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know from experience. Trust me, I know that I used to give my blood away for free, and I even did it for a couple of dollars, and I couldn't do it for them dollars no more because, baby, I quickly realized, like, I'm not even getting paid enough, and you charging the what for this little piece of meat? Oh no, I can imagine. So who knows how many clones of me walking around? Just be real with y'all. So let's get into it real quick. Let's get into it, Spirit. Let's get into Lil Nas. I mean, we don't really need to pull too much. We really don't. He cries and cries online about certain things, but he acts another way. He's not targeting kids. He doesn't do that with kids, but he built his whole platform and song off of one song. And you can literally see him touring elementary schools. You can literally see him on Sesame Street with little kids. That's all I'm saying. I don't even care. And then that's okay if you're doing it, but don't lie. That's my part. My part. Tony Hawk, what are you doing? They just make it so clear, so obvious. So let's give something to that, just to that energy as a whole. I'm not going to break it down to each of them, just the whole situation. One more spirit. Not all that. One more spirit. Let's bring it home. Let's just bring it home. Because I got so much I can go off of with just that alone spirit. So let's just bring it on. Let's bring it on home. Let's just because I want to. Styx energy is just heavy tonight. The fire is the element. I'm gonna call that the element that's featured tonight, because yeah, fire and brimstone. Oh, Halloween coming up. We're gonna have fun. Father Sims first. Check out my previous live stream that I had. We got into Hollywood sacrifice season. Yeah, I ain't scared to say that too much. We got into Aaliyah. We got into different people in Hollywood. We got into Zora Neale Hurston, who was a philanthropist. Beautiful spirit. Beautiful woman who did her due diligence to find spirit all over. And this is one of the places she found them, with Father Sims. Father Sims is that alchemist. Father Sims is temperance. Father Sims gives a vibe that you know what you're doing to mix up things that you need to bring it into play, to bring it into the real world, start as spirit and bring it here. He put on the candle magic, actually. But the reason I bring this up, and this is the first card that comes up, is because the last time I talked about Father Sims and why I called it out is because this is her stop in New Orleans. Shout out again, New Orleans. Love to y'all. But she made that stop when she was in Haiti, back in Haiti one more time, and she broke down. Well, she spoke to a Hungoon or a Bokor, I mix it up, who let her know about what different people did to sacrifice whoever, in order to be put on. And it don't just necessarily have to be within that walk. This is the Hoodoo Tarot. We are on African American, but it goes deeper in different occults. You can go to the Aztecs. They sacrifice 2 gods. You can go to them other Satanists, and I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get into the second card in a minute. You can get into different cultures. You can get into them Bible thumpers that still sacrifice the blood of the lamb. They still sacrifice. But it's different when you are doing it for low vibrational reasons, not to help and heal, but to literally feed your own ego, to feed your own surface desires. They will give up their family members for admiration, for attention. They will give up their own children. People recently did. They would give their mothers, they would give their homies and their friends, okay, in order to be able to be put on. They give up themselves in different ways, Tukiana. We talked about different people signing those contracts, giving your time and your energy. I don't know, possibly MK Ultra, Britney Spears controlled your mind. But people, it is documented. That's a thing. That's something that happened. There's a ritual going on. There is something going on with that essence back to play. There is something going on. They are giving to something. They are feeding into something in order to get on, in order to make something. They are both two of the same. One's white, one's black, one's straight, one's gay. But they, you know what they both are? Entertainers. They're both celebrities. And majority of the time, celebrities have to do things to get put on. Let's go on to the next one, Daughter of Baskets. Tituba. Hello, Queen. I haven't seen you in a minute. Beautiful that you will stop by and speak to us. Give us your energy and your eye. We got a lot of baskets in the play too, though. Got a lot of water, so there's a lot of spirit in line, even though fire energy is in the mix too. Interesting how those two cancel each other. But we got Tituba in the mix. Do y'all know who she is? Oh, Halloween coming up. Let's go to Salem, Massachusetts. She's that beautiful melanated queen who lived through the Salem witch trials, but she was one of the accused. She was one of the accused. Now, part of me know that there was a lot of underlying things going into play during the Salem witch trials, okay? We know that there is a moth would come in here when I'm talking about that, okay? We know how there's propaganda and there are people who are using it as a way to get back or cross individuals that did them wrong, a way to acquire property of individuals. So they did things and accused them of being witches. But we all know the underlying tone that there was a real energy in the mix, and go to show that she taught a lot of them some of that energy. She was she from the islands? Of course, from Mother Africa, but I think she was from the islands as well, Tituba. She put people onto some of her teachings. That is some of the mix. But let's go into the surface level a bit more too, since it's going to be Halloween. So let's get into the characters that come into play when you think of Salem witch trials. That's why I'm going to agree with Tony and Nas selling it. So I'm telling you, we're finna wrap up because it's too easy. But when it comes to certain individuals who are linking up with the devil, because that's basically what they're being accused of. They're being accused of sleeping with him and making a contract and a pact with the devil. Oh, Lord. It's funny how I just look. See, I get caught up when we start getting real. I get caught up when it starts getting real in some type of way. But they come into pacts in certain places in order to get power, in order to be able to make things happen for them. In order to do certain mystifying things, they have to make deals. That's the story. That's the surface level story. That's what they're accused of doing. Think about it. I mean, don't have to necessarily be the devil. We can say powers that be, whatever. Come back to New Orleans. We got that energy. It's very hard. We got Mother of Baskets. This Chloe Russell, she's in New Orleans. She's not a lot known about her, not a lot said about her. I'm going to research her a little bit more. But she is a worker too. And it's something about that chart behind. I know she was a reader. I know she did read, but I want to say that she was a practitioner too. But I like how we got a Father Sims and we got a Mother of Baskets coming into, so that feminine, masculine energy, which tells me that it is real, it is heavy. Both in a New Orleans origin, Haitian origin. Yeah, it's on that side, but it still could be, since they energy just come on in the mix. Come on. But just to finish off, that's why I say fires in the mix too, top and bottom deck. Just to give an overview or overcast of it, we got that 10 of sticks at the bottom of the deck, because that's the bottom but shadow thing that's in play too. And it is interesting that there's baggage, there's heavy things that are being put on and burdens that are being put on to somebody doing tedious work. Some on your back, some attached to you. I'm sorry, I'm seeing some things with that when it comes to this and spirit being on you. Even though it's fire, I said earlier about fire and Ashe, that's the mix I'm going to give. And this Daughter of Sticks is in the top. And so when we on them horses and we are moving, this is both fire. The Ten of Sticks and this Daughter of Sticks is that fire energy. And like I said, with fire, that's fuel, that's gas, that's energy to move, to push. If you get some air in the mix, we can really send a message with that. But think about it. We got this horse going. We got this horse playing. She still got them, baby. It's giving Pocahontas colors of the wind, baby. I still see that wind blowing. But anytime we have a horse, anytime we have some type of locomotive thing moving, there's something moving. There's travel. There's something being pushed. There's something that's making its way and it's going in the direction that it wants to go. Because if it came in reverse, I would have said it was a stop. I would have said something lost. Oh no, baby, there's a direct message coming across. Just to wrap it around, there is something being pushed with people. It's the blood for me. I'm sorry. It's the blood for me. That same company that Lil Nas X plagiarized all that, they did angel shoes too, you know. So like y'all gotta be mindful. Nike don't want nothing to do with that mess. Okay, Nike does not want that heat. Lil Nas X complaining, but that's literally plagiarism. Like you stole, that company stole Nike's name and likeness to push their product. Okay, so we kind of wrapping. It's not wrapping up, but we get into a segment, and they're basically all gonna have somewhat of an attachment or likeness to the other. And these are just, I'm going to try and breeze through them because I don't want to sit too heavy on neither one of these subjects, on now one of them. But I want to be aware and I want to speak on them. I want to let them be known. There was a video that came on about this Black girl who was adopted. And it was a Hispanic lady that was recording because she saw something that was kind of off with a family who was all whites. And they had one teenage, preteen, Black young lady. And the woman was accusing the family of starving the young girl, not feeding her because she kept asking her if she wanted to eat. And the girl would say no. And then she would say yes and break out in tears. And then I guess the woman, her intuition kicked in. And she saw something that just, the whole family was eating and that one girl was not eating. It just, I'm not going to make assumptions tonight. I'm not going to accuse nobody. I'm not going to ask the cards what y'all think I'm going to ask the cards. I'm just going to point out some things with this situation that is it's blatant. It's something wrong. There's something amidst and awry. So I don't want to get no hate for this. I feel funny when different families adopt Black children. That's my take. I said it. It makes me feel uncomfortable because I feel like, especially there was a time when a lot of celebrities were doing it. They will go to Africa too. We got a lot of Black kids over here, and we're gonna get into this system here, but it makes me feel funny because I feel like the children are missing out on learning. There's an experience that you get being in a household of your own peers, not just Black, whatever you are. that you just cannot get in another family. And when it comes to little black girls, I think we have to be delicate. And I'm just speaking on my people and myself in this right now, but I'm going to put that across the board. But when it comes to little black girls, especially young women, babies, it needs to be handled delicately, properly, because this society anyway just does not look out for little black girls and boys. I have a son. I have a boy. I would never want him to be in the system. The Hart family, speaking of little boys, let's just throw this energy in here real quick so I could put it to perspective with y'all. Because things are being, first off, before I get to the Hart family, this family that was in Costco, there was no real follow-up from the police before I segue to the next family. When the woman pursued some question, let it be known that how she felt, there was no real follow-up for the police. I think that the father worked as a dispatcher, and she feels like he's being covered. The way he walked off with that little girl made me feel funny. He got the family up abruptly. I don't like the language. She's a teenager. I don't think which will segue into the Hart family, but I would give something to the girl. I don't want to. I ain't gonna ask straight up, but whatever is out, her face is in my head, a chocolatey face amongst a sea of milk. Okay, so we got cameos tonight. Daughter of Baskets and Father Sims came right on back through, and this time they're in reverse. Tatuba is upside down. Tatuba can't hold that essence in that basket and that water and that spirit and that ashe. It is gone. It is poured out. He cannot mix. He can't be the alchemist that he needs and he wants to be. He is off. The rooster ain't getting that water and mix that's needed. Things are off in this manner. And then guess what else is just coming into play and that throws me off? We got the Ace of Coins also in reverse. Money, earthly things. That's what we're talking about. I'm segueing into the children, and I'm always gonna find some way to get into that too as well. Can we get into trafficking? Can we look into that a little bit more and how prevalent it actually is and how it go down? Can we talk about that a little more? How y'all snatching little babies? Can we get into that? Can we talk about the historical aspects of it all? Because since I gave them shout outs and I broke down some of their history a second ago, let's get into it a little deeper then. Let's talk about it. Let's get into let's talk about the missionaries really quick. Let's talk about them coming to the motherland and forcing their religion upon people, not for salvation and righteousness and realness, because they know that would destroy people. Talk about them buying the children, because they did. They gave money to the parents. The parents, why would you sell your kids? Why would you give your kids? You know, if it's money involved, if they're giving you something, if there's something to offer, they are doing disgusting things wherever they are going, wherever they are heading. Let's get into historically. CPS is already overwhelmed with the caseload upon caseload upon caseload. Half the time, y'all coming into people's lives for no reason. Okay? Half the time, y'all are destroying homes instead of helping the families in need. Y'all not giving no other resources to the parents, to the mothers, but you rip the babies away. Somebody brought up the crack epidemic, and yes, parents were out for the count during the 80s, a lot of them, because they were being pumped with drugs, and the babies were abandoned, taken, always taken. I got into Beloved. I started reading Beloved. That's a book. Go check out. I read an excerpt, small little sample read and analysis. So go ahead and check that out. I already got that posted. It's one of my recent videos. But Beloved, written by Toni Morrison. Get into that. Like, people don't want to talk about the truth about slavery and things that happen like that, but they ripped babies from their mothers a long time ago to sell off as property. So when it comes to this, in this mix, there's something else that come into play. Give me 1 second really quick. Pooja Patel, hello, how are you doing? Sure, you can go ahead and ask the question. I'm talking right now. This, of course, is Tarot with the T. But go ahead and type a question while I'm talking, and I'll be sure to answer it really quick. I give mini reads. We keeping it real surface. But sure, if you have a question, type it out and I'll get to you. But back to really getting in depth and understanding what some parents do, what the system does, what they do to take children from their mothers and then leave them where? To give them off to different families, to be pets to certain families, to be pets, to work and be as servants, basically. They're snatching passports in the Middle East and in different places. They're taking these little girls' passports and making them clean their house and work and be their slave as well. Child abuse is prevalent. It's hard. It's hardcore. But when voices aren't being heard, that's when it's like. So the Hart family, just throw them in really quick. Let's talk about them, pull that energy real quick, just to bring awareness. I need to follow up with this. So y'all follow up in the house of everybody else, but y'all don't follow up with people that is displaying danger. So if you remember that little boy, little black boy, he was dressed like he was from another time, and he went to hug an officer doing a protest. I can't, child, which hashtag, George Floyd, whichever, look, whatever. Very compassionate, crying, tears in his eyes, the officer hugging, embracing him. Y'all didn't even know that boy was really tortured. He was having so much pain on the inside, not for this fight. What a little boy know we got to do. I mean, we know because y'all like pressing kids on the front line, but really, he has so much. His heart was so heavy because he was being abused in his household. He had white mothers who adopted their children, going through marital issues or whatever, abusing the children, whatever, and then killing everybody, killing themselves and everybody, unaliving themselves and everybody. Listen to the children. Listen to the children. That is what my this listen to the children, baby. That's why I gotta finish with this segments. So Brother Polight is a conscious brother who I know about Brother Polight because there was a girl that I used to watch her videos when I first was going through, I hate saying awakening journey. These terms are so cliche now. I don't even want to use them. And I'm over it. Another subject for another day. But she talked so heavy about Brother Polight. She was very involved with his literature, his books. Probably went to see him in person. I cannot think of her name. But I fell off watching her because it was something about her vibe throwing me off anyway. And she popped up randomly in my algorithm to discuss how she was going and being a born again Christian and doing away with all the other metaphysical world because it's evil and it's the devil and woo woo woo. So you done spent your whole time building your platform, actually speaking truth. Oh, I wasn't dipping too hard with her anymore because she was a black girl, but she was getting more into different spirits and deities that did not walk with my walk. And so I'm just not. I'll go holler at Krishna. I'll go holler at them later. I'll talk to them later. I'm here now. I'm here now. My people is spirits I talk to and want to talk to. Okay. But I'm open to them later. But she was just changing her whole views altogether. And so that's something that was a red flag for me with her. So that's my introduction to Brother Polight. Brother Polight, now we back on to him. Conscious brother, Hotep and type brother. Come to find out he is a deviant. He's a predator. He possibly, allegedly, his girlfriend, a girlfriend of his. I hear that he pushes a lot of polygamy and polyamory. Well, another conversation the other day. But she had a 14-year-old daughter. He's somehow coerced this girl. Follow up the story with it. Check out Unwind with Tasha K. She gets into depth and she speaks to one of his peers too. A lot of people don't like her. A lot of people love her. But she brought on another conscious brother to her channel who is, I'm not going to call him one of Brother Polight's peers, but he's somebody who is in the same realm. But he's more on the right side of history with this type of thing. So what we got to say to him, because I'm telling you, I'm skimming through these last ones because it's obvious. Speak for the children. Protect them. Speak for them. Listen to them. Y'all, oh, I don't want to believe it's the man setting him up. Y'all got to understand there are people that they are good with their tongue and they are good with these things, but they have other parts. You got to understand those parts are a part of them. But yes, Brother Polight has charges. There was his DNA found on this young lady. He asphalted her, read between them lines, allegedly. And yes. Look back into his past. Look back into his past for either more things, for different people, for other victims, for other truths. I got 2 6s. Let's start there. And they're both in reverse, but we got 6 of knives and we got 6 of baskets. 6 of knives is going on a journey. You leaving from a dark space and you're going into something else. But mind you, this is in reverse. This is another vehicle. There's some moving and it ain't moving right. There's some I see that ain't moving right. So we need to go back. You need to take some steps back. There's something about his past. Interesting how we get 6 of baskets. And it is about past and going back down memory lane and just looking into it. But the way they display it and illustrate it is children. There is something with children involved. Could possibly be with him as a child. But I'm getting children vibes. I'm getting young ladies. But then something gives me that he doesn't discriminate with his actions and how he's treating women and whatever. Because interesting enough, I get them bones. I get judgment. I get judgment in play. Okay, baby? Consequence and repercussions. I don't know if he out on bond. He could be out on bond. Yes, you can. People come through. Look, I want y'all to type y'all questions. Please do. I'm talking about what I talk about, but baby, leave your questions for me and I will answer them. We're getting ready to cut this because this is actually going to be a 2-part one. But I want to just really follow up with anybody who has a question, please ask your questions away. I'm talking about my subjects and what I want to talk about. But please, if you have a question of your own, throw it out there. I might take a minute to wrap up with whatever topic I'm on, but I will answer your questions, baby. It'll be a short little reading, but I will answer your question. First come, first serve. I go in the order that I see them. But we got these 2 of 6s, and you know about those 6s. Back to Brother Polight. 6s, we got that is the number of, we got number games, 369 and things of that nature. But back to this and just what it is standing for me with children. Children. These are children that have different past experiences. So like I say, it could be him as well, because it's a young boy and a young girl. But it's giving me him too, because I'm going to feel like this is his character and I'm going to be done with him. I'm not giving him too much light because we're seeing it. You are not a leader. You are not a leader. You are not somebody who is displaying what a man should be. Anytime I see John Horse in the mix, we got John Horse and we got Strength. This is my extra little bonus cards with them. And anytime that I have these cards, it's that fire energy again. Shout out to my fire signs, Aries and Leo. Shout out to y'all. But John Horse knows this is an alpha man. This is a man who knows how to lead his people. Okay? When I think of a man in emperor status energy, I want that. Strength card is in reverse. This majestic, beautiful creature, and interesting enough how that strength card will always be represented with a woman. So it gives me that balance and righteousness with that balance, knowing how to treat your women. How do the men lions be working out, baby? You know, they have a pack of women with them too, but they're both in reverse. He is not the guy. He is not the guy. Protect the children. Protect the children. So let's take a second and let's answer some questions. Let's go ahead and do that. We got some viewer questions. We're going to follow up with them. And I think we're going to cut it for a second because I said we're going to break this in 2 parts. So I'm going to end this with our viewer questions and then we're going to take a break and I'll come back. So let's start with you, Miss Sharita, if you are here. I don't know if you is or not, baby, but I'm going to do yours short and sweet because you straight up laid it out there. Did I put it up? If you don't mind me displaying your question. Miss Sharita, should I stay or leave my relationship? Straight like that. Straight like that. Let's answer that question. Okay, she is here. She's in the building. Let's go ahead and we can ask her just quick like that. I like yes or no questions, and then we can get into depth with it a little bit more. But you want to know, or Spirit, Miss Sharita wants to know, should she stay or leave? Hold up. Let me get cute. Let me go back. I'm going to word this how I need to word it. Let me word it how I need to word it, okay? Because I want to be cute. Okay, baby. Okay, so interestingly enough, these same 2 cards, and I promise I just mixed this up, but these 2 cards that were just in the mix when I was talking a second ago just made a cameo again. And whenever that happens, that tells me that Spirit really wants this message being pushed out, whatever, it really wants it to be clear. But I don't know if you were just here a second ago, but I literally just pulled these 2 cards out. These are 2 6s, and one is, and these, let me make sure I get it right. Which one? This one was upright. This one was upright too. So yeah, these were upright. And I straight up asked yes or no. I said, should Miss Sharita leave? I didn't want to say, should you stay or should you leave? I just picked leave. I could have picked stay, but that's the word that I chose. Yes or no? Spirit said, mamas, you should leave. Spirit said yes. Right side up is yes. Upside down means no. These two that are right side up are literally the cards that came out a second ago when I was talking about this other sorry conscious brother. Not talking about your partner, but they literally was just out for that. And when we break them down again and just getting into it, I don't know how your past was with this person. When we get into that 6 of baskets, again, this is talking about love. This is talking about not love, but memories, feelings, experiences that you possibly had with somebody, but they're in the past. They are beginning phases of these experiences. So it could be you are in that place where you are thinking still that you are in that space, but you are here now. You are experiencing whatever you are experiencing right now. Sometimes you gotta take the person that is presented in front of you right now. That's how you pinch yourself. And I talked about this in a video of mine about gaslighters and manipulators and how to point out, not saying that's your partner, but I literally put that as a sign. Sometimes you have to not dwell on this person and how they were yesterday and what they did for you in certain aspects. Then you have to think about what they are presenting to you right now. And that's the vibe I'm going to get right here. Now, when we come to this one, and this is why I'm confident with saying, baby spirit, say move on, leave. Because remember, I said yes or no. Should she leave? Should she stay? This is my other leave. Yes, leave. Is because this is that 6 of knives. And this was out just a second ago for my other reading. Gaslighting, when somebody is gaslighting you, please look up this term, because I feel like gaslighters, manipulators, it's all an umbrella of manipulators, master manipulators. It's energy vampires is what I labeled my video. But when somebody is gaslighting you, this is somebody who is majority of the time broken. They have inner things that they are fighting. They have their inner child is broken, is hurt. And I'm speaking through experience. Trust me when I'm telling you this. But they are somebody who, instead of finding different ways to cope, because we all go through certain things in life that could break you, could break your spirit, could make you mean or sour or whatever. We do different things to cope with them in healthy ways. Way gaslighters deal with their issues, they feed off of the energy of others. A lot of times, if you are somebody who is an empath, you are somebody who is a healer, you're somebody who wants to help, they are attracted to you, and they will do nothing but feed off of you until there is nothing left. That is what a gaslighter is. Look it up. It could be somebody in your relationship, it could be a parent, it could be your child, it could be a co-worker, for sure. Hold that, because they all go off the checklist. They all do the same stuff. It's so strange, but look it up. But here we go. We get this 6 of knives energy coming into play. Hello, fellow empath, Noonan Neferu. Okay, what's going on? This is somebody who is on a journey, like I said a second ago. You have a lot of darkness in one part of this image, of this picture, and this person literally is moving to steady waters. The waters are not rocky, so you are going through a transition, through a journey. Sometimes you got to get through pain, sometimes you got to get through, it's a path, it's a journey, it's somewhere that you are moving. But I feel like spirit is wanting you to move along. Now, this is my last card. This is the one card that is up in reverse. And this is why I'm going to need you to come into play, because one way to spot energy vampires and gaslighters, and somebody just raised their hand in a shout out to you, Noonan, who says that you are an empath. Shout out to y'all. A lot of us are more sensitive. We have discernment. We have a lot more Our antennas are very sensitive to bullshit. You can pick a lot of that up. The one card that is in reverse, this is the yes or no. This is something when I say it, because the question was, should Miss Sharita leave? Spirit say yes. The one card that said no, look at what you get. You get pie in reverse. You get pie. This is the moon, darling. This is the moon energy. Now, interesting enough, pay attention to how they both on a boat, see? Pay attention how they're both on a journey. They both trying to move. And see how this is in reverse? You are not using your discernment so you can properly see. When you are going at night, you got to turn to a nocturnal creature, baby. You can't see a lot of things. We can't naturally see the shadows. We can't naturally see things underneath. And that moon energy is about things that are mysterious, things that are hidden, things that are covered. So it could be some with your partner who might have some things under that you don't even realize because you're not paying attention to it. Pay attention to them. Ask for discernment. Ask your ancestors for discernment. Ask your people. Interesting enough, you got somebody present with you. Whenever I've got this combo of cards before for somebody. And the message that I always give for this, speaking to ancestors, it may not look like you are doing this journey with anybody. It may seem like you are confused about what to do and decisions you're making. But trust me, you have a team of level-headed, good people who can tell you what to do and how to do it. Okay? I promise you do. Just be mindful and ask for that discernment and you shall get it. But yep, just to answer your question, we just gonna leave it at that. Spirit saying, move on along, baby. Move on along. We only dated for 3 months, but I'm just like, girl, for 3 months and you emotionally drained? Oh, look, it's 1:11. Oh, well, I've been on for an hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. That's cute. So this message is for you. Move around. Move around. I'm going to put this on. I got to display this. If you have been dating for 3 months, okay, and you are drained emotionally, it's going to be due time before you are physically affected as well. This is how that works. You should not be feeling that way in a relationship. You should be feeling love. It's not hard to love and be loved. If you're with somebody, if they're making it hard, you know what? For you to, mamas, because you came and you asked me that question, before you even asked that question, you had a feeling. You had a gut feeling of something. Start listening to it. Start listening to all of that. Stop listening to some parts, because some of them parts don't know what they're talking about. Just pray on that part, mamas. If you feel like, and I said mamas to you before I even read that last segment. I said mamas. I've been calling you mamas a second. Not calling you mamas, because you don't know if you are pregnant, but we're not going to ask that health question. I'm not going to ask that. That one I'm gonna ask you to literally sit with this information and let the natural process of it all come. And then if that due time feel like that's what I'm gonna ask you to do. Go ahead and then take that test if you need to figure that out. You could be emotional because you're dealing with him. But okay, all right. If you on that path and on that journey, baby, just be mindful. Do what you have to do to handle yourself and handle your unborn child, if that is the case, if you so happen to be pregnant. I always strive for the other parent to be in the life, even if y'all are not together. I always push and strive for that. But peace be with you, Queen, only just in due time with that. But in the meantime, you need to move around because it's only 3 months. In the meantime, Spirit telling you at least get distance or space from this person to clear your head. So, Nunitz, is that you? Hold up. Let me go back because I would like to keep it in order. I would very much. If Nunit, if you are still in the building, I'm gonna answer your question because I'm answering it in the order that they come. But Sagar, I see you too. If you are still here, if you said cigar, so I'm saying cigar, but Sagar, if you are still here, please stay with me. But I'm gonna answer. Is this Nunit first? Nunit Neferu? Straight up, how does Marcus feel? Okay, Mark, I seen you ask. You asked that first, but then you said, "Should I go small?" Okay, so first question is, how does Marcus feel about me, right? And then you straight up ask, "Should I ghost him? Should I ghost Marcus?" Just like that. So let's go ahead and get into it then. Let's get into his feelings before we see what you should do. Let's get into how this person feels about you. How does Marcus feel about you, Miss Nunit? See a picture here. Y'all, please, if y'all just getting in through the door, go ahead and hit that like button too. I forgot to mention that. Ask your questions. Go ahead. Say, God, I got you. Donations are accepted too as well. Absolutely. But let's go ahead. How does Marcus feel about you? Let's see. How is he feeling? Okay. How is the communication between you and Marcus? I want to know. Because the first card that pops out is Eight of Sticks. And Eight of Sticks is about swift communication. It is about talking. It is about people coming through and speaking quickly. If you have a question about something, they here to give it. Brianna. Okay, that's your real name. Brianna Banunit. I said it right. Sometimes with this too, when it got coupled, I think there's a cut of communication of some sort if it's in reverse. I don't know how y'all, that's why I asked how y'all are communicating, because it feels like there's starting to be some type of detachment or some type of cut of it. Next thing we get is the Ace of Coins, and that is in reverse. And then I'm seeing this and I'm thinking the earth sign, earth tone, that energy when I think of roots and establishing roots too with coins. I don't want to just say that it is, I try not to just put coins on straight money. If I get Ace of Coins, I try to just dig deep into it, because it don't always have to mean he thinks that you ain't got money, or he thinks that financially you could be offered something, because the question is, how does he feel about you? It could possibly mean something about, like I said, roots. Maybe he could be, oh, y'all both are earth signs. I was going to ask if he was an earth sign, but it could be something in the mix of, how is it with him wanting to establish roots with you, lay foundations with you, build, grow? It could be family. It could be establishing that too. But it could be that he could be hesitant about it as well. How we get Black Herman again? We got the Magician again. I feel like maybe he is optimistic about possibly making things happen, or possibly being able to manage. Well, it gets me stuck, because here we are here again. Like I say, this card is in reverse, and this is that Ace of Coins, and this is physical things that are coming into play. Physical, in my thought, if you can bring it from your mind and put it into physical, that is when it gives me that earth sign and feel. So it feels like he feels like y'all are able to make something happen. When we get this Magician, when we get number one, as above, so below, as within, so without, maybe you could possibly make it work, but it takes work to make it work. But also with the Magician, I'm going to have to point that out. The Magician is an illusionist. The magician is somebody who make things look a certain way, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, in the underline, it's meaning something else. It's showing something else because it's the actions that we're not seeing here. You just said, yeah, he confusing. I don't know if he's telling you one thing, thinking one way, and then acting another, possibly, if that's the case. But I feel like it's showing something. I hope y'all not putting on for the people. I hope y'all not just being this cookie cutter, perfect couple looking to the people. But when y'all get in the house, it's something not balanced out with you guys when y'all to yourself, when y'all are with each other. Possibly. Now, there should not be too much confusion that's in the mix with somebody too. If it's somebody that's in a relationship with you, they should know what they want. They should know how they feel. If it's a man, he don't let none of okay, let me read it out. Do not let anybody, but I don't want to categorize all men, but I'm going to just be real with you. Sometimes if a man know what he want, he going to get it. He's going to work to get it. And that includes you. He's going to be clear with you, with wanting you. So please know that. Hold up, girl. Hold up, baby. All right now. We not together. I'm saying what you wrote now. We not together. And Meg, yes, absolutely. I can absolutely do a reading for you. Leave a question for me and I will get back to you. We not together just knocking boots. When we are around each other, it's a vibe. Then you just going to be vibing out with him. You're just going to be vibing out with him, and that's where you're going to stand with this person. Because if he wanted something deeper and more with you, he would be clear with you, like I was saying. Late night shifts, so maybe that's why the communication. If y'all just knocking boots anyway, I mean, you don't know what he doing outside of you. You really won't know that regardless of period with somebody, but you're not gonna know that outside of you. But I'm gonna answer this last question of yours. I see you, say God. I see you. And I was just gonna say I'm coming up to you next. But hold up, Miss Nunette. Hold up. You straight up ask, should I ghost? I'm gonna call him out. Should I ghost Marcus? Let me light my incense for this. I think I got the sweet grass now, Lord, because we gotta get sweet. I'm gonna try to keep my tongue sweet. I'm straight up. I'm gonna answer that question real quick. Talking about we just knocking boot. You can't be expecting too much. You cannot be expecting too much if you're just catching the vibe with them. But let's ask Spirit. Should I want to say your name, Brianna, right? I want to say both your names. Should Brianna, Spirit, should Nuna Neferu, should she ghost Marcus? That is the question laid out just like that. Should she ghost Marcus? Yes or no? No, you should not. No, you should not ghost him. This is what Spirit is telling me. Surprisingly, because I thought I was gonna say like, yes, go and cut him off. Now, just because you should not ghost this person, that is this question is not telling you to break up, to stay, or what. Just because I said don't ghost, that don't mean I'm saying stay with this person on that same note. But I am going to say this. We got the 9 of coins that's coming first. This is the no. This is Spirit saying no. Right side up is yes, upside down is no. Spirit said no, because you got 2 upside down. So let's break it down a little bit. 9 of coins is in reverse. This girl, I love this because this miss, I got it all. I got everything I need. She got her cat on her lap, her cocktail, her beautiful dress. And I love this dress because it looked like evil eyes up on there. It look like you know, you got to keep that evil eye keeps that evil away from you. But baby is in reverse. Okay. This is somebody who is a very independent person. Do not be codependent on him, sweets. Do not be codependent on his energy, because you know what? He has no foundation. Y'all have not established a foundation. You drink wine and got a cat. Well, baby. Baby. And this is the coin energy. So we back to them earth signs. So this is you. Wait, hold on. No. Did you say you are earth sign? No, you didn't. That was my last. That's last, baby. That said that they're earth signs. I'm sorry. I got you mixed up. No, you did not say you are earth sign. I'm so sorry about that. But we do have that coin energy. You need to invest in yourself. You need to be thinking more so about yourself. I don't know what you think you fence to get from him. Yeah, that's right. Y'all are both earth signs. So we talking to you. This picture is just for you, sweets. Got you. There you go. This is all for you. Picture this. You need to be that Miss Independent. This is what she's all about. She got her harvest. She got everything she needs. Now, in order for you to be whole with another person, because I'm not telling you just to be by yourself, but I'm telling you in the midst to be ready for your partner, to be ready for your other half. That's what you really want. Now, if you just kicking it, you just kicking it, then you just kicking it. But you cannot ask anybody to. That ain't a way to be chose, baby. I'm gonna be real with you, laying low. I mean, I'm all about expressing yourself sexually and having partners and doing that, but you gotta know what you are asking for when you are laying with whoever. If you're asking for something real from somebody, then you're gonna have to start the foundation, how you need to start it. Fill your cup up. She was in reverse. So here we go to Aunt Caroline. She's also in reverse, and she is fortune. She represents fortune. Aunt Caroline flipped them cards. She knows things. She sees things. She's a healer in ways. She's very magic, very powerful woman. Look at how we got two powerful women. Okay? Very two powerful figures that's in the mix, but they both upside down. You supposed to be knowing some stuff. You need to be mindful of him, because this is about fortune. Things may look a certain way right now, but the way the wheel of fortune turns is continuous and forever turning. It ain't good, it ain't bad, it is what it is. It may look good right now, but that wheel turns, and it will turn to a shift. There's going to be a shift, and I know it's going to be a shift with you, even though you don't cut them off. This is the question, right? Don't cold turkey, baby. Don't what do you call it? Ghost them. Because I think you got to be a little more mature about how you handle yourself. But I still think Spirit got something to tell you about transitioning and moving forward. Because look at what you get. You get ancestors. Do you know what this card is? This card represents death. Okay? This is your only card that's right side up. Everything else upside down. This is death. Now, don't be too scared of death, all right? It's a little scary. But death is beautiful because it is a cycle. Once again, we on the cycle. We on things turning. You see the baby in the crib and half the face is a skull. That's because babies coming in from the darkness, older people going out. So it's just a cycle, a beautiful cycle we always have to go through. It could be a transition into something. A butterfly represents transitions too. Think of Day of the Dead. See how I got this literal representation, butterflies too. It's beautiful. However, it is painful. However, you can feel empty at times, but it's something that you go through nonetheless. That could still be the thing with y'all. Now, baby, he talking about he at work. He talking about the night shift. If somebody wants to talk to you and they want a message to come through, it will come through. They will talk to you. I don't give a damn how their schedule is. I don't care about the night shift, day shift. They will talk to you if they need to. Now, people can have hangups and something going on with them. That's cool, but keep pushing, girl. Go for you. Do you? You keep moving. You are so welcome. Okay, cigar. Oh, this is a very interesting question. Okay. Okay. And then Meg, if you still in the building, I got you. And Vinny, if you are still in the building, y'all gonna be my last questions. I'm gonna take a little break after this, but cigar. Okay, can you tell me who is my life partner? Okay, and if y'all are just getting in the building, oh my goodness, please do hit that like button for me. Just hit that like button for me on the way out, okay? Donations accepted if you feel like it, but just the thought of y'all hitting the like button makes me feel good. So let's answer this question for you. Can you tell me who your life partner is? Okay, let's see if we can pull a picture, spirit, see if we can get an image and an energy of Sagar's partner. So, what do you have for us, spirit? Draw a visual, draw a feel. Thank you so much. What do we have for Sagar? Who this partner will be? Let's see, spirit. Give it to us. I just want to throw another card for some reason, so. Let's talk about this individual. I'm just asking for the energy. I'm asking for a clue, a description of how this person's field could be. You know, if I can throw a sign out, we got heavy with the fire signs. Oh, it's kind of a mix though. No, it's like half down and half the middle because I got 2 sticks. So that gives me, it could be a fire sign. It could be something like an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius, because that is the element with these sticks. Funny that this 8 of sticks will still come through again. Just making that cameo. So it could be somebody who is to themselves, who is quiet, who could possibly be lacking certain type of communication skills to be able to get things through to you. It could be difficult for this person, something for them to work on with you. I think got to be mindful about that. When it comes to 8 of sticks, I love it because it's like if you have these diehard questions about something, this just gives you that sign that it's coming. It's coming. But it's very interesting that this would was this in? No, it wasn't in reverse this time. This was upright. Given that message, like, no, it wasn't reverse because this communication skill could be possibly in that department, just could be a little off, could be shaky, and it could be hard for them. The communication with them could be difficult because of things that they are carrying with them. Look, we are all going through some things. I'm not saying you finna get a partner who is just broken, but we just got to be mindful, just be weird of it. It could be somebody who could be carrying things from their past into the present, because we got the 10 of sticks right behind, right after following that 8 of sticks energy. And that's going to tell me that this person has baggage, not baggage in a just all the way negative sense, but they could have things that they carry with them from past relationships that could be affecting their communication skills, that could be affecting how they communicate to their person or to their other partner. You're going to have to be mindful about how this person speaks and how they carry themselves with you and around you. Interesting that I get this, that 10 of sticks. Working so hard. This is just look at a elder, just one of our elders, just back can't even stand up straight because she has so much weight on her. And then it's like, and even here, usually it's somebody going uphill and she's still at an incline. And in traditional tarot, it'll be somebody like a uphill battle that they're going through. And this is absolutely her on that incline, still just moving. And sometimes you got to really sit and think, do you have to carry the load? So maybe you're going to be that person that comes by. Maybe you're going to be that person that enters this person's life. I know it takes you to fix yourself, but it gives me a vibe. It could be you being a tool and a help with getting this person to remove things off of them so there can be this blossoming, healthy, and beautiful relationship between you two. I mean, I'm happy that you asked the question that you asked it, because you're asking about a life partner, and there are so many different ties that we have to people. And I like how you said, oh, poor soul. I know, right? That's a lot this person going through. But we have these people who are designated for us. This one makes me feel so happy and good about love and finding the other partner and what works for you, is because when you get with that person, you are healing yourself, but you are a conduit for this person as well in their process, in their journey. So you could be that person, you could be that one. Now, let's keep moving along with this person. Like I say, possibly a fire sign. I'm trying to be open about what type of zodiacs could come into play, but then I'm gonna come to this side of it. Could be a earth sign. Now I'm gonna stick on that. We could have an earth sign in our mix too. I hope it don't sound like I'm just throwing all the doggone zodiacs up. But this is the energy that I'm feeling, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to get into it. But it could be a Capricorn, because we do got the devil in the mix too with Mrs. Robinson. Don't be too weary. Don't be too frightful of it. This is in reverse. So this can still be, again, another trait, another something just about this person, a characteristic about this person. We all have vices. We all have different things about us. We all have codependencies to certain things, and that is what this represents. You got to get that healthy balance. You got to find independence and detach yourself away from things that's not suiting you. It could be something in that nature. But another reason I say it could be an earth sign is because right next to it is the Son of Coins. And I like this. This is a good sign. Yeah, you say that. And Rider-Waite deck. Oh, thank you. It is a beautiful deck. Which deck is it? This is called Hoodoo Tarot. Very, very lovely deck. Hoodoo Tarot. And it is loosely based on, it's still on par with the Rider-Waite classical deck, but they are more so with African Americans, Black indigenous ancestors who more so practice hoodoo and different in that realm of spirituality here. So yeah, thank you so much. But we have that Son of Coins coming into play. And you know that coin is that earth energy too. So it could, once again, I said Capricorn, could be Taurus, could be Virgo. This is Virgo season. Could you be meeting your partner in Virgo season? Let me shut up just because it's just now Virgo. Don't listen to me, because I don't like giving time frames like that. I don't want you going off this whole Virgo season like this person coming up. But interesting enough, this is Son of Coins, which you could think of not night. Oh my goodness. In classical Rider-Waite, if you are familiar with it. I've been so used to these terms. It is underneath the knight, because you get the knight, the queen, the king. Oh, I'm having a brain fart right now. That is Bob. That's gonna the page of coins. Very jovial, very youthful. Even though coins still like indicates long term, take a while, baby, it gives me a youthful tone and feel to it. And look what he's pointing to. He's pointing to the zodiac. He's an astrologer actually in this. So it could still be an earth sign. It could. I was just being nosy and just seeing which one he was so happening to be pointing to. He's pointing to Scorpio more so on this chart. You see that this coin actually represents that of the natal chart. So yes, Page of Pentacles. Yes, 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 pulling out. So it's still giving me that vibe and energy. Look, he could be somebody who is still on par, good with his finances, good with trying to establish things within this realm, handling his family oriented too. So that's a good trait. That's a good feel with it. But this person got things about them, all right? That's all. We just got to be mindful of just some of those things. You could be that person. That person might have to go through the fixing that they need before they get to you so they can be ready for you. But like I say, well, I hope they kind of pointed out a couple of things for you. No, you did. Hold on. Oh my God. I'm finna let Space by Space by shout out to you. I saw you say you subscribed too. Thank you so much for coming through. You said, why is that dude on the card kind of fine? It's the glasses. I don't know. I guess he's an intellect, you know? It's just I think that's what it is, because he know what he doing with them books, okay? But Sagar, I hope that kind of painted a picture, just a small picture, a little bit for you, for your future somebody. Continue to work on yourself. Continue to manifest. No. Change the way you're saying that. Change the way you're saying that. Change that. Change that. Yes, I hope so. I find it soon. Change your wording. Change how you're talking. Change all of that. Change your tone. Okay. I don't want to sound like I'm getting on you. Okay. But I had to give my sister a go, and that is how we manifest, law of attraction. Come on now. We get into the book, the secret and stuff like that, but really understanding universal law of attraction and the power of your tongue and spells and the way you cast them. Your partner is making his way to you. Your partner is already set out and destined for you. And whatever realm you attach to this person already is made out and to you and attached to you and is a part of you. You just allow yourself to open up and accept them. Allow the discernment to be right, so you don't just take any wooden nickels, just so you don't be flattered about whatever come your way. Okay, listen to yourself and your body and your guides. But also make sure that you are fulfilling yourself and filling your own cup up, so you can be full, like I told the last person. So you can be full and ready to give that beautiful exchange with your partner. But thank you so much. You're going to find it, baby. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yes. Vinny, hello, my fairy. Okay, I like that. I can be a fairy too. Yes. Let's see. Let me go back. I believe this is you. I know I had Meg coming through. A second ago. I don't know if she's still in the building. But Vinny, I'm finna go ahead and answer your question right now, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. If Meg, I see your question, Meg, and I know that you asked a second ago. So if you are still here, if you so happen to be here, then okay, yes. I got it. Space Vibes, ask your question. Go ahead and lay it out there. And let's go back to you, Meg, first. Meg, Vinny, Space Vibes. I got you. Of course, short-term memory is on point. Ooh. But let's see. I just saw your question. Okay, and this is straightforward too, is what it seemed like to me. Is Elle going to come forward and make an offer? That is the question that you got. So let's see. Let's just ask it straight like that. Is Elle going to come forward and make an offer? And can we give a time frame? somebody is looking for an offer. Somebody's waiting for a message and a word. So let's see what's up. Is Elle going to come forward and make Meg an offer, Spirit? Let's see. Let's keep that vibe. Okay. Come forward and make an offer. Yes, Spirit. Okay. Let me just keep on going. I'm just come on with it. Okay, so let's just start from the top. There's going to be an offer made to you. It is coming. Yes, there will be. Elle is going to make an offer to you. Now, this offer is going to lead to something. It could be something that you're looking for, something that you're trying to strive to and for. But baby, I don't know what you're going through right now. I don't know what kind of darkness or heaviness, but it is going to take I feel like it's going to be an offer and a breakthrough. It is going to shake your world. It is going to shake some things up. But look at the first card we get here, and that's the big house. And the big house represents the tower. The big house represents, I think I'm in the final stage of my twin flame journey. So it's just cute. Ooh, them twin flames, child. Ooh. Let me go. Woo, that gives you woo. To know a twin flame, to actually know your twin flame, a lot. That's why I'm like, this is it's something big. The time frame, we're going to get to that time frame. There will be an offer. There's going to be communication. There's going to be something coming through. But the way you're going to get through this breakthrough and this transition, it's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be, usually with the tower, there's lightning striking and disintegrating. You see people falling down to their demise. This is really an illustration of those antebellum homes. This is really just showing you those homes that were ran by slave owners who my ancestors carried it and made them look so beautiful. And I love this example because it gives a view of the beauty and the majesticness and how nice it looks. But there's so much pain. There's so much that you gotta just have to see, and it's like you can't see it unless you just know. You know what I'm saying? But the tower, this is what this represents. Nonetheless, baby, them lightning bolts and fire coming through. But the thing about destruction, this is why you're gonna get your offer, and it's still beautiful. Thing about destruction is it is the process of creation. Period. It just is. Okay. It takes fire to make the ashes because it still have essence within that within that blackness and that ash. The phoenix comes out, right? So let's go to Mother of Knives. Let's just keep going. And I love this. This is my energy. First off, Gemini, air signs in the building. Shout out to us because this is all I'm thinking about. I don't want to tell you this last card. I'm going to hold this last card. I'm going to hold that last card right there because this one, I'm like, the message you want is going to come through and it's going to come through. But nonetheless, Mother of Knives is about communication. She's very intelligent, intellectual. She is smart. She is thinking with parts of her mind. You know what I'm saying? Know this air energy is about messages coming through. It is about the communication, air signs, Gemini. Shout out to us, okay? Shout out to Libras too, just Aquarius, knowing how to manifest. You got to know how to speak it. You got to know how to the wording. This gives me good feel. This gives me, we are thinking. We are sharing intellect, not just intelligent, but that is information as well. If you're talking about twin flames, we know how the twin flame deal gotta go. Y'all are coming together to create something. You are coming together with this person in order to change the world, in order to deliver a message into this thing. Okay, I get it. Okay. I got goosebumps. So this is the card, and I don't even go crazy about twin flame stuff because I think people are slightly delusional about it, and I think they pick any toxic relationship they could find and they claim that's a twin flame. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't feel like, you're not giving me that vibe. You passed the vibe check. With that, I don't think that's where we get. Yes, baby, L is coming through with that message because look at what we get. She said, "Oh, Space Vibe, you a Gemini too?" Because look at our card coming through in the mix. That's why I got excited and I got tingles because Gemini card came through. And what does Gemini card represent with tarot? That is the Lover's card. Or in this case, with Hoodoo Tarot, we got the Courting card. Oh my God. Like, I'm witnessing some right now. This person is going to get an understanding, baby. Y'all, they know that y'all got to come together. Y'all got a mission. Y'all got that partnership, because that courting and the Lover's card don't necessarily just have to be all about love and marriage, even though it is. It could also mean partnership. It can also mean coming together to start a business, to start a movement, to get something popping. And I love this illustration of the Lover's card because this is real. This is courting, like that dating stuff. There's levels to this. You date, right? But when you are courting, this is when you got his elders in the mix. You got her elders in the mix. If you got your people in the mix, that mean that you got your spirit. Hold up. You got your spirit guides, your spirit teams, letting y'all know that y'all are supposed, they already talked in that other realm. They already have communication of what y'all supposed to be in this realm. This is the vibe that I'm getting. You a Virgo and your twin is a Sagittarius. Very interesting. Okay, interesting. That's that fire and that earth sign. Fire and earth energy. Okay, I see. Sagittarius is, be careful. Okay. They I know sometimes they be like, you are more of that, shout out Virgo season. You are more on that earth bound. You are rooted. You are connected. Of course, you are more, I feel like you are the more aware twin in this situation. And those Sagittarius sis, baby, they could be fleeting at times. They could be attention, you know what I'm saying, just as quick as some sparks, fires up, it could be on to another idea. So be delicate with your energies. Understand your energies with your partner. I think it's going to be a rocky road now that you are describing your zodiacs in your time. But I think that this thing could be a thing that's, it's finna happen. You going to get it and it's going to happen. Now, let's talk about the time frame. Like, it's tricky with time frames for me. I don't dig too deep with it because I don't want to give you no false promise you up and say it's going to happen tomorrow and next week. I don't want to do that, but I just want to just get into detail then about it. So we got the Three of Knives, and it's very interesting that the out the gate card for both of these is heartache. Like I said, we got that Tower at first, and now we got Three of Knives right here. Okay, Three of Knives is heartbreak. I mean, he's dead under a tree with spirit bottles in the tree. There's a dog peeing on the grave. I always got to point out the illustration of this card, a barren tree at that, a dead tree at that, no life in the mix at all. And this is me asking, just pulling for a time frame. Babe, I'm a little stuck. I'm gonna be real with you. This is the first time I'm a little tongue-tied with it, because when we come to the next card, if I'm gonna give Three of Knives, if you coming out the gate with this, then you're gonna tell me that we finna just move past this bull and let's just get through to our next phase that we need to get through. Let's just make the breakthrough. But when we stumble to the next card, we got the Bishop. And the Bishop is in reverse. And when we have this card is about tradition. This is about institution. He's usually, if I was to see this card, the Bishop, number 5, and then number 6, the Lovers, I'd be like, well, girl, baby, y'all finna get married tomorrow. Y'all finna get it popping. He already talked to your people. Y'all finna just get through it, because that is what he symbolizes, doing everything, talking, just like I was talking about with courting and finding that he is about that business, but he is in reverse. So is that telling me something, like something's holding up? Because there is, it's all, don't tell me y'all have a traditional twin flame situation where somebody is in a position where they're not so easily available. They're not able to so easily get to you and be with you. Please don't tell me it's one of them drama filled, because I feel like that's it's always that. But that could be a reason for there being a blockage if he is in reverse. Could this person, your twin flame, it could be a hold up with him making an offer to you because he has a thing? Is he married? Does he have a partner? Is he knee deep in something that's taking him from you? But that just came out to me because that's in reverse. This whole bottom row, we just asking because we got this top that said, yes, baby, message coming through. But we down here. We happen to work together and are from different backgrounds. So that still could be something that can come into play if we're talking about different backgrounds. I'm going to pause on that real quick. I'm going to finish with John Horse. John Horse energy, he gives me alpha male. He is the emperor. He is that energy that's needed, that masculine energy that you are needing to even and balance you out as a divine feminine. Your name is Meg. I'm assuming that you are divine feminine. Even if you were not biologically and sex-wise, still, nonetheless. Now, I like this energy because it gives me a good foundation. If it's number 4 too, but this that Aries energy, so there's still a fire sign coming and peeping out. But it gives me, we can lead our people. I know what to do, as I can provide what you need so you can be able to do what you need to do. This is what John Horse is giving me, very powerful energy. So that is what it seemed like we working with him. But with this different culture, I'm coming back to up here now. I'm coming back to his parents. I'm coming back to his family. I'm coming back to outside people too, being involved, outside traditions, outside of you that might be different. It could just be a slight barrier with you if there's a difference with your background. Just be open. Just open up. Open yourself up, since this is somebody that y'all are destined to make something happen. Not to say I'm not finna just put like there's gonna be pushback from his family, but sometimes depending on the background and cultural background, there possibly could be pushback from the fam. Just gonna be real with you. So, twin flames, ooh, beautiful. Go for it. Oh man. Me and my twin flame is supposed to be making music and saving the world through our music. And I met this one. We worked together too. And we both worked in the same field. We both, the way I found out that for sure he was my twin flame, I straight up asked spirit. I straight up asked universe. And I said, send me a sign. I was told if you asked universe to send you a sign about your twin flame, they would send it. And I did just that. I can't believe I'm sharing this story, but yes, I worked with this person. He made music and beats, and I sang. I brought the words to the music, and he helped me in that time develop a lot as an artist, as a person, and breaking barriers within myself. I grew a lot. I hated that job, but I grew so much as an artist being around this person. People in our job called us husband and wife. They said they knew we was together. This person was a runner and a track star. Okay. And I was open to them. and they ran off a whole lot more. We mirrored, our lives were damn near mirrored to our ancestors having same type of, our ancestors having same backgrounds. And the way I saw my message from spirit was, I said, if he is my twin flame this weekend, I want to see a red balloon. That's what I said. I want to see a red balloon. When I went to go pick up my son from his grandparents' house, out come my son with a red shiny balloon shaped like a heart. I was done. I was done. I don't fight it. This person, you gon' I pray ancestors, both y'all ancestors, bring y'all to where y'all need to be and put y'all together so y'all can make it pop in this realm and this lifetime, in this space. Okay, I send them prayers to you because it would be very lovely. Now I got to figure out a whole other way to work with this person, child. 'Cause I'm not fighting it. I could be blocked to this day. I could possibly be, and don't nobody block me, but I think my twin flame still got me blocked. But yes, you twin, you. If you still happen to see this, I'm waiting. I ain't running. I ain't chasing you. I'm fixing myself. But anyway, you are so welcome, Meg. You are so welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for popping by anyway and asking the question. So let's see now. What? See, I did all that talking. I knew the order, but I'm doing two more. I know that. So it's Vinny, and honestly, I don't know what I'm doing up still at 3:00, but I'm just going to take. I'm answering these next two questions, and I'm just gonna go offline for a second. But I'm coming right back because I'm still up. But space, it's space vibes. Space vibes. I think this is you. I think you up, baby. No, Vinny. Oh, shit. Oops, excuse me. Excuse my language. See, y'all got me over here too comfortable. Got me over here too doggone comfortable. I'm kicking it with y'all for real, like my partner. Okay. So yeah, we got Vinny on deck first, and then space vibes. Okay. So let's see what you got, Vinny. Will I pass my CS executive exam this time? I've already given it. My life depends on it. My life will be in shambles otherwise. Not shambles. Oh my gosh. Woo. Okay. Okay, I got you, Vinny. I got you. You up. Man, will I pass my CS executive exam? Ahanu, the readings are free if I'm live. If I'm live, they are free. I do accept donations. I do ask y'all to hit the like button. That is the one thing I'm going to demand. Hit the like button, baby. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button for me. But if you do want to donate, you do as you please. But I'm actually only taking two more readings this stream, and then I'll be back. I'm probably going to take like a 20 or 30 minute break, and I'll be back. But Vinny, yes, back to you. Let's just get straight to it. So you've already taken this exam before. You've already done this. This time around, though. This time around, Spirit. What do you have for us? What do you have for Vinny? Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. Wants to pass. They want to pass the exam. Okay, darling. Let's start here. Let's start right here. I don't want to discourage. I don't want to make you feel down. I want to start off in a positive manner when I say that I'm not going to lay it out here as if it is concrete, as if it is solid in what I say, and that's it. I like to think that we have some control over these things here now, and that it is fluid. And the future, because I don't just try and just look for the future, but I would like to think that our path is fluid. It can be a shift in it. But I straight up ask this time around how we gonna be. This is just all no. And I've been on a roll with yes and no questions, but we get into details nonetheless with them. But you got, if it's yes or no, just straight like that, am I gonna pass my exam this time around? This time all of them came upside down, baby. All of them did. And it's interesting that I'm going to point out that each and every one of these cards, the element is the same. They are coins. They are pentacles. Now, I know you straight up saying my life depends on it. Your life will be in shambles otherwise. Now, I'm a CS. I'm not familiar too much, but I don't know if you are able to, I know if you need a license in order to work. I don't know if some places let you work a little bit while you take your exams. I know in my corner in healthcare, you are able, in the beginning, you are able to still work, and as long as you get this time frame that you are able to pass the exam, they'll let you do that. But either way it go, right now, them coins, right now, it look like them coins ain't finna come. If your life depending on it, and you betting on your coins to come with this right now, let's just take a second. Let's breathe. Okay, it looked like a no. Okay. Now, the first card that comes up is the Daughter of Coins in reverse. And this is interesting. I'm telling you, every single one of these is coins. And this is somebody who is more established with in the hierarchy, if you want to say. I just talked about the order. We have the son, we have the daughter, mother, father. And the daughter gets it going. The daughter makes it move. You know what I'm saying? The daughters are usually the knights in the situation, and the knights are the ones that are, if they're getting orders from the king or orders from the mother or father, they're going to be the one to execute, to put it out there, to make it happen. Baby got in reverse. Baby wasn't able to execute, make it happen at this moment, just like that. Next one we got into play, and it goes in a progression numerically too. It goes 6 to 7, and you get 6 of coins. 6 of coins came in reverse too as well, but 6 of coins have certain meanings, like you get this balance. You give a little, you get a little. Usually it's a man that's giving out. It's in that sense. Sometimes I get this card and I think of contracts, because when I talk about my celebrities and stuff like that, I think of deals. I think of energy being put out. You putting out certain energy and you trying to get something back, and it's just not, something isn't calculating if we came in reverse. So how much are you putting in how much input are you really doing in order to get the result that you are looking for? How is it looking with you with studying? How is it looking with you rounding up all materials that you need to get together to make it happen? That energy just came into play with this card, even though, because it is about an energy exchange. So now I'm thinking on you and how much energy you putting into it. Not questioning you like you ain't studying, baby. I know some of these exams, oh my gosh, you got to go through. Some of them are hard. Now, another thing I'm gonna put in it, because all of this with coins is you trying to bring something to this physical realm. Anyway, you're trying to physically show for what your hard work. You are physically trying to bring that in, okay? But think about it though. This 7 of coins go from 6 of coins, then we go to 7 of coins, and this is about investments. those investments actually coming through for you. I don't want you to feel like school, which is an investment in your schooling and your learnings and your classes that you need anyway. Please don't feel like this is a waste. Please don't feel like that. You did it for a reason. This is a field that you want to get into and go into. Don't get discouraged from that. It will pay off. It may not seem like it right now. It's just right now at this. If you don't pass it this next time, please don't let that be something to just straight up discourage you. Be mindful of how much you are putting into it, into yourself. Don't stretch yourself thin, and know your life will not be in shambles, baby. There is always, always, always something else. And they see something about her. Now, this is my other lesson in it, and we're going to wrap it with you because I really want you to be hopeful with yourself in the meantime. See, we think about her, she put her pearls, she's hiding pearls right here. There's a biblical analogy with swine and pearls. But in this instance, with Hoodoo Tarot, she feeds her pearls to the hog and lets the hog pass the pearls so she can get them on a later date, so she can get her papers, so she can buy her freedom one day, so she can make it, she's investing into herself properly. Be mindful of your investments because she's in reverse. Be mindful of where you are laying some of your pearls, okay? You might have some things stowed away for you somewhere that could be waiting for you during this time. Your life is not in shambles. There are other options for you in the meantime. Please know that. Don't ever think that is this one thing. Don't ever think that it is this one thing that's going to be the end all be all and the answers for you, because it'll make you desperate. It'll make you desperate. Now put that as something that you're going to get, and you're going to make it happen, and you're going to achieve it, and you're going to accomplish it, even if during this journey, in this path, because it will turn for, we're going to end it with you. Your thing is around the corner. It is around the corner. Persevere. Look at you get the ace of coin at the bottom. I was finna wrap. I had to pull this out. You ain't getting none but doggone coins. And this one's sticking out to me, letting you know and reminding you, yeah, you got all these other aces in reverse in this process and journey, seem like that, but it is around the corner and it's coming for you. Do you understand the ace is that first number within each suit? So you done dabbled with all these other, all these other parts of it, but you start out the gate with that ace, and then that ace, you get that big hand that is handing you the element, that is handing you the coin, because your abundance is within. Your abundance is on the other side waiting for you, and it's coming. It is manifesting here. You just be patient. This is God. This is spirit literally handing you a tool from the sky to let you know, baby, we got you. You are covered. Trust me, you are covered. She's actually in this illustration, though, in this thought, in this field, she's seeing divination. She's seeing her fortune in the tea. And they say if you cut a piece of the pie, get it like you getting that piece of the pie for real. You cut a piece of the pie and you're the one that so happens to get a coin, prosperity comes your way. Abundance comes your way. Very good sign. Very good tell. That's a good way to wrap it up for you. So if you don't pass right now, persevere, but also be open to other investments. Be open. You got some money laying somewhere. You got something else to hold you over. You're going to have to put in some extra hours somewhere else. You're going to have to delegate your time, how you need to delegate your time. Coins are also in time-wise, because I couldn't give too much on time, but one thing I do know about coins and time is slow as hell, okay? It's slow, but slow and steady win the race. Slow and steady win the race. So I hope that was good for you, Vinny. I hope that answered you, and just don't be scared. Don't be scared. I know we get scared sometimes. Please don't be scared. Just handle your business. Do what you got to do. Keep pushing, baby. You're going to get it. You will get it. Thank you so much for stopping by, too. Thank you so much. Just for even asking your question for me and vibing with me and being patient. So this is going to be my last question. Like I say, I'm going to take a little intermission This stream is going on 2 hours. So I'm going to take a little intermission and then I'm going to come right back to talk about my other topics. So if you did have a question at all, go ahead and subscribe to me. Hit the bell notification too, so you'll be notified whenever I do come back on live. I talk about topics that I love to talk about, whatever they want to talk about, but I love answering questions too. So, Space Vibes, baby. Let's go. Let's wrap up with you. And let's get into it. I love your energy too. Yes, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let's see. So, straight up, straight like that. Where we at? How is V feeling about us today? Situationship, and we had an argument, fallout 2 days ago. No sugarcoating, straight like that. No sugarcoat. Let's see. Spirit, if you have something for Space Vibes here. We have a partner that we have a question about. So let's get into that. I'm going to let you come on out. How is V feeling? Talk to me, Spirit. How is V feeling about this situationship? Let's see. Well, didn't you say you was a Gemini earlier? Did you say you were too? Because when I was shouting out Geminis, air signs, but it's heavy in the mix. It's heavy in the mix right now. I don't know what your partner looking like, but we starting off with 2 of Knives, okay? And this is in reverse, and it is very interesting to get this card when we are asking about people and decisions and what they think, and when it comes to terms of that. Now, when I say about, okay, you are a Gemini, so you do understand about this element that we have when we have those twins, right? When we have the twins, it also it encompasses balance when we're talking about that. Though the twos, it's interesting with them twos because it'd be kind of funny and tricky. Now, this person right here, we start off with the 2 of Knives, and it's in reverse. And with her, usually when we see 2 of Knives in any traditional tarot, Rider-Waite tarot, it'll be a woman who is blindfolded with swords in directions. She'll be blindfolded, sitting down with swords going either way because she can't see. So your partner is not seeing. Your partner is indecisive about something right now. And usually with this one, though, you see she has 2 sets of eyes. Her real eyes are right here. But them spiritual eyes, that discernment, that consciousness, that deeper, that's cut out. So when those are cut out, she is left blinded in some type of way. Now, what are we indecisive about? What is your person or partner indecisive about? Where's an imbalance? Where are we not sure of going with this? And I'm going to say that too. Another card that came into play that just going to have me on the mix of thinking with us. We got Dr. Buzzer coming into play. This is justice. This is the justice card. This Libra. There's still that energy in the play when we got the dueling and the 2 sides to something. But we in balance. But we are not even. We are not equal in some instance, in some take. Something about your partner is feeling like, is it something out of sync with y'all? This person could possibly feel, if we just going back to the basis of the question. Let me make sure I'm reading it right. How is V feeling about us today? Okay. You say y'all got into an argument. There's absolutely a turn. There's not a turn. I'm so sorry. A tilt. Something is on my country is not allowing me to get my words together. But there's absolutely an imbalance in the mix. There's indecisiveness in the mix. You could say this person not sure But you could say this person might be looking one direction, might be looking the other. Sometimes that could be in play too. If this was a two of coins too, if there was a two of coins in this mix too, I would definitely say this person juggling other stuff. This person can't make up their mind if they want this person, that person, you know, you or somebody else, just straight up. You or work. You or family. You put something in the mix with that. But with justice being in reverse, that makes me think of something too. Like if we think of how this person thinks about you, is there something with being treated unfairly? Do they feel like they were treated unfairly or something? Why am I feeling like that? Why I feel like justice has not been served too with this card in the mix? Why do I feel like that came into play? Last card we got is the Strength card. We do have this. This is the one that is right side up. And that is strength. And that is a power. And that is a feel. And that is a thought. You know, the lion was trying to get that strength in order to be able to do something. I mean, was this person feeling like something? Hold on. Let me go back. I just saw that you arranged some. He kind of played me, to be honest, but still wondering about his intentions. I mean, to have a fallout not too long ago, sometimes you got to think of the root or the reason that people fall out with you. Like, some people drum up drama for reasons to make it, to cop out. And sometimes drama is a cop out for some people, straight up. It could be you could be lost because you don't even know, like, what on earth did I do to even make this person get raw with me like that, go off on me like that, and you just said you cut them off too in communication. It gives me that energy too with this air being cut off too, to go along with that he knows that there's some type of cut of communication. Think of Gemini and our sign in that air situation. We deliver message, we deliver word. It's not hard for us to talk. It's not hard for us to communicate it in some type of way, but for some reason, baby, something is off. Intentions. I'm gonna ask that one real quick. I'm gonna ask that question. What are his intentions with you? But if it seemed like you already took the steps to get to, you already took the steps. You know, already cut them off. But let's get into it real quick. Talk about intentions that this person has. Let's get into that. What are the intentions that this person has? What is that? Like a little, the intentions that this person has. So interesting. Look, baby, we start off with the fool. We start off with the free man. This is number 0. Very important card with tarot. If we're talking about the major arcana and the cycle of 222. We on 2 hours and 22 minutes. Very interesting, though, with this to come out. If we asking about intentions and where we're going, where you heading, sometimes you want to be careful with who you are letting lead you, who you are following, baby. Sometimes they can lead you astray. And this is the free man. And the Fool card, it's a beauty with it. You need this naivete with it. It takes that this adventure in order to venture out and be a part of the world, right? But I mean, if you just straight up a dumb about it, then I mean, you're gonna, old cards of the Fool, you'll see a guy just finna walk off a cliff. All right, could possibly be walking off a cliff to his demise if you too foolish and not moving right. This is a free man. He going to steal some dirt. He going to steal some graveyard dirt so he can get some stuff popping. Now, if he has malice intentions or malice reasoning and way he's moving in energy, his work is not going to work. His journey will be in vain. It will be a waste. It will be dumb. Intentions don't seem good. It seemed like we playing. It seemed like it's nothing tangible. Ain't no business coming into play. Next card right after that is Aunt Caroline, and she's coming back again, and this is Fortune. It's in reverse. I don't want to just say misfortune. I ain't gonna just say that, but it ain't merriment. It ain't good. Don't this is us finna go off that cliff for real. Okay, I'ma just say that. That's how I feel. Now, the only other thing that just kind of get me to thinking, like if we talking intentions, it could be this person had feelings. It could be this person was feeling you or wanted to grow in a way spiritually, emotionally involved in some type of way. And that is with this mother of baskets. So that could be like one small, maybe in the road, but it could give me games. It could give me this person isn't developed emotionally enough to even be able to handle this stage. This person haven't even been through this cycle in this moment to even know how to handle you properly with this mother baskets. She's all about her feels. She's all about subconscious. She's all about tapping in. Maybe he wanted to possibly get there with you or go there with you or get to that level, but he ain't ready yet. It ain't ready yet. It ain't here yet. It ain't here. You say you cut it. Or just go about your business. And if this person changes, I like to say things are fluid. People can change. People can grow. People can evolve. But then again, y'all foundation, y'all are a situationship. I'm gonna be real. You sugarcoat. I mean, do situationships really get it popping like that? Do they really progress in the way that you want them to? And do they set foundations and tones that you really need for the type of relationship that you want? For real? Probably not. Probably don't. Probably not. And if somebody know with it, just like I was telling somebody earlier, people, this indecisiveness shit, don't fall for that. Please don't fall for that. People know what they want. Okay? You always remember that. They're gonna make time and energy for what they want. If they're not doing it with you, if they're being funky and flaky, shaky with you, you already know. Let it ride. You already intuitively started the process of breaking ties with this person. You know you lay with this person. We on a spiritual tip. There's gonna have to be some cord. There's gonna be cutting of it. You're gonna have to get this person aura off of you in order to see clearly. And if this person so happened to evolve wherever they're at, maybe they can take a step. But as of right now, they are not evolved enough for you to be what you need, and you know that. Go ahead, go on. Go move around. Go. You are so very welcome. So very welcome. I'm happy you stopped by. I'm happy you were able to get something from it, And thank you again for subscribing too. Yeah. Geminis, okay. Well, y'all, I am going to go ahead and cut it for a second. I'm El Roche again. This is Tarot with the T, where I give y'all discussions that I want to talk about and also get into readings too. If you are not following me on Instagram, where I put other stuff and talk about what I feel and show things, go on over there too. Go to TikTok too if you want to. Go ahead and donate if you feel like it, if you want to the cause. If I have not answered any questions as of right now, I'll be back. I will definitely be back in about probably 20, 30 minutes so I can give my second part of my Tarot with the T. So if you do want to come and drop your question then, please do so. Please hit the like button if you hear. If you like it, if you don't, hit the like button anyway, okay? Can we do that? Even if you don't donate, just I'm begging, hit the like button. Okay, and I will be back. I will be back again. All right, peace.